Hello, racing fans, and welcome to SpeedGaming. We have a Link to the Past Randomizer's Hybrid Major Glitches tournament today, with an exciting Game 3 matchup between Orange and Krithel. My name is Zeke Highwind, and joining me in the commentary booth today is Chimo.
Hey, how's it going?
Going well. We've got a very high-tier matchup here. Winner goes into best top 4 of this tournament. And I know both of these names are big names in the glitch community.
Yeah, it feels like at this point there's only good races left. Only good racers too. So this should be pretty hype.
I think that we had only good races going into this tournament myself.
That's pretty possible, yeah. Looks like we're off. Oh.
What's funny about that is the racers were talking in chat wanting a Sphere 1 hammer.
Well, that's amazing. Sphere 0.
And we had a green pendant Hera.
That's interesting. I don't know how people wrote this mode, but you're in Hera a million times. It makes sense to get that green pendant before you ever go to Saha.
The hard part is, can we get to it before going to Saha? It depends on if we have access, and we got a bottle off of the island.
And a red rupee from Hobo, which is not as good. I like grabbing that bottle if you're heading to CAC for sure.
And Orange is going to leave Hobo, something I know he's done before.
That's one of the tricky things with this opening, where you check the island. You're kind of hoping the island has nothing, so you can do Hobo. Otherwise, you got a choice. Leaving it can be bad. In this seed, not so much, but it's a check that's hard to get back to. It doesn't route in real well with anything else.
Krithel is not having a good day with those Octoroks.
Yeah. Sounds like every day with Octoroks. Not a lot in Saha's closet. This runner's immediately making a fool of me. I'd say wait for that green pendant and we see an early Saha closet.
20 rupee on the bush hoarder.
Yeah, that's really nice. Bottle money, Zora money. Early money's a little bit more important in these glitch modes.
The best place to find a big 20.
Yeah, definitely. They're pretty very similar openings from these two runners.
Yeah, the big difference being Krithel going over for Saha's closet.
Yeah. But Lake start into the North CAC route.
Pretty common opener.
I feel like you want that bomb this early.
Not necessarily as important, because if you're going past the fortune teller shop anyways, you can bonk into the rock there for a free bomb.
Yeah. This is really nice having an early weapon like hammer. Most of the time it feels like you're just running around the overworld with nothing for a while in this mode. And plus it means hammer can't be in swamp.
Or anywhere even sillier, like Hammerless Ice Palace.
Mm-hmm. Does pretty immediately give quite a bit of GT access.
Yeah.
With a couple of skips.
Yeah. Starting with boost means it's easy to get the one bonk check in logic, as well as some pretty easy bomb jumps.
Yeah, I don't think anyone will go in there without Moon Pearl. It's kind of hard.
Yeah, a little bit tricky.
It's slow.
I've seen both of these runners do it before, just not in any races.
Yeah.
That's a multi-world play. And Krithel is going up to Death Mountain early.
Yeah, this is interesting. Some runners like to kind of rush the mountain a little bit. I don't know what it is, but I've seen a lot of races in this tournament with very little in Kakariko. Lots that I've played in.
I think I know one of those races.
Yeah.
Oh, the bottle has a golden beast, that's another 300 rupees.
Free bottle in the well means you really didn't need that one on the lake, but no way to know that.
You never know when your other 3 bottles are behind Sick Kid.
Ooh, and there's a bow.
A bow blocked by the lamp.
So if you get a big key in Hera here, do you just clear? I think you do.
Well, speaking of Moon Pearl, there it is, right there for sale. We have a climbable Hera. A climbable pendant Hera.
Yeah, this is really nice. I just clear it, I think, and then you've got green pendant. You've already got a bow. Let's make your way over to Eastern, possibly like Witch DMD down there. Could be pretty nice. It's better to have Pearl though. You can do more stuff on the mountain probably.
And our Kakariko loop continues, heading down toward Desert Palace.
I like this route, but I also am out, so I don't know. You can get kind of screwed by a couple things. If Sick Kid has anything, it can be bad if there's no early bottle. You usually don't have gloves, so Checkerboard Cave can really hurt you if you head down there. There's Fire Rod on the race game, so that's exciting.
The slight funny thing there is, the other item they wanted to see early was Fire Rod, so this seed gave them everything.
Yeah, so, and then that's one of the things that can bite you too, is you often leave Landmos, because you don't have fire. But we could do Landmos if we wanted to.
We would need to make sure our magic bar gets filled, but we did get that green potion in the well.
Yeah, so lots of magic, plus there's quite a few small bottles in Desert, which I'd expect Orange to pick up a few of, but we'll see. Krithel taking on Moldorm with the hammer, which is always nice.
Yeah. And picking up these magic drops to hopefully be able to avoid using that blue potion. Or green potion, I'm sorry.
So we got the big key and the compass. What else did we get in here? I didn't...
The key is in the basement.
Okay. Well, that's annoying.
That is extremely unfortunate for this mode, because we wanted to go down. We wanted to be able to go to Swamp. That's a hookshot on Speckorok. Speaking of Swamp.
Lots of early items here. But I guess that means we got both items out of Hera, which is good.
Yeah, heart container and bombs. Excuse me, heart container and bombs both on the 4th floor. Very, very simple clip there to get to Graveyard Ledge, which is one of the big selling points of coming on this early Death Mountain route, is Graveyard Ledge is guaranteed bombs.
Yeah, it's a good way to farm bombs early before you head into CAC or other overworld spots.
And we have a book in Desert. That is always a joy to see.
This is a rando/glitch thing.
And if I am not mistaken, our other item is on Landmo.
We'll see how Orange routes this, but Desert's a crystal. It makes quite a bit of sense to do Lemnos right after Cave 45.
And given we're getting nearly a Gina check, we are almost definitely getting the Landmo play here.
Yeah.
We have a flute before Kakariko for Krithel.
Wow. I guess we're definitely activating that this time.
Since we're there anyways.
Whoa. Yeah, we get some interesting items that one runner has with the other, so that flute is kind of nice for routing speed and stuff. Book is quite nice to have early. They're not quite as bad to route in glitch modes, but Rupee Horde.
Being able to rule out Bombo's tablet early is amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, and checking Hera or Ether tablet first time you're up there is nice too. Master Sword.
I think our first sword was in the floodgate check and we didn't notice it.
Yeah, that's right.
Also, our second bow.
The seed is being generous, and I guess the thing I'd say about that, generous early starts around usually is a hunt for something later on, but I don't want to curse these runners either.
Yeah. 2 swords early, 2 bows early, fire rod and hammer, and hookshot. All they really need now is everyone's favorite glitching stick.
Yeah, gonna be interesting to see what our Dark World crystals are, as we have quite a bit of access already with what we've got.
We also might need a Meyer medallion. I'd wager to say we're almost definitely going to need a Meyer medallion unless somehow we've ended up with Meyer and Swamp as pendants.
Yeah, almost certainly logically need that anyways.
Especially with the our Hera small key sort of stuck in the basement. And we have Landmos with a fire rod. And now, we have Landmos with more fire rod.
Yeah, I was interested whether he would switch to hammer or he'd use the green potion. But this is way faster probably than hammer.
It's safer on 4 hearts too. Landmo heads do 1 heart of damage no matter what mail you have.
So the big scammer has 20 rupees, nothing on Zora Ledge. Nice early crystal for orange. Yeah, the reason, of course, you do that last versus going to a game after is with no glove, you can't get out of there. Easy to get in, but then you're stuck.
Meanwhile, Krithel has decided to walk through the sky.
Yeah, even with hammer and hookshot in hand, but
well, there's the cane.
Works out as there's something on the island.
Yeah, blind checking the floating island rewards us with the cane of smart. Now I really want to know what our Dark World crystals are. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, we have a lot. Meyer medallion already is looking like it could be really important.
Unfortunately, I think we may have either a Meyer medallion hunt or a ice rod hunt on our hands, at the very least. Orange is probably happy to see that. Unfortunately, he's not continuing on to Mini Moldrum Cave. Oh, he's probably going to go activate the flute.
I'm a little bit, I mean, it's quick to go back, but I'm a little bit surprised not to go do Mini Moldrum first. Especially because it's pretty quick to, like, there's no faster way over there, and you get a save and quit out of there, which is nice.
On the other hand, the flute means he can just flute back to 7 and continue on his route.
Yeah.
And then be able to flute away from Ice Red Cave if he wants, or can go to King Zora. Depending on what all he finds. The other thing to note is that the bow in Mini Molten Cave does put Armos into logic if we get the big key out of anything but the vanilla big key chest.
Yeah, with that fire rod in hand, I guess, gives us access to the back.
Meanwhile, Krithel giving us King's Tomb. Found both canes on the mountain. Well, there's the lamp!
You don't hate having lamp, that's for sure. So that's an alright find.
Especially where, at the moment, it's Krithel's first fire source.
Yeah. I assume at some point Krithel will go to Kakariko and check race game, etc.
He's picking up the bottle first.
Yeah, that makes sense. The combination of these two runners' gears, I feel like I would really want to be getting to Dark World and doing a map check pretty quick.
The problem with that for Krithel is he does not have that Moon Pearl.
Yeah, exactly. So he's just got to do this CAC route and find the Moon Pearl and Fire Rod. And I'd imagine take care of Desert at the same time, but we'll see. Let's see what was in Ice Rod Cave there.
Half magic.
Oh, that's
just to see continue and give us nice things.
Krithel already has that. It's pretty nice though.
And Orange deciding to fake flipper up to the hobo, holding that water walk.
Be interested to see the time difference between doing this and just doing like hobo as a one-off check by itself.
It's a common enough play from Orange, having watched him do overworld glitches for a while. And it means you don't forget the hobo if you did skip early hobo.
Yeah, I'd like the play because that's the, like, when I do that early route, I always check hobo immediately. If the island has something, I just go back for it, because otherwise it's gonna screw you for sure. So having a plan to get it is important, I think.
Yep.
It's like $100 for a Moon Pearl. It's the best deal in a glitch seed ever.
Yep. We like to find Moon Pearl. Actually, as glitch runners, we don't tend to like to find Moon Pearl early. Let's be honest here.
You do and you don't, but it's the most important item in the game. Having to do any sort of bunny stuff is quite slow.
In a race scenario, we like to find the early Moon Pearl. In terms of what we get to do for fun, we don't like to find the early Moon Pearl. Because Moon Pearl in like a Dark World dungeon opens up a lot of fun shenanigans we get to pull.
Yeah, one of the interesting things about this mode is Moon Pearl can be in pod.
These runners, I believe, had Moon Pearl in Ice Palace earlier in the series.
Yeah, that's another place for sure. Bunny revival in logic. We're kind of duplicating checks here. A little bit surprised with that early bow. We haven't seen the Eastern play yet, but I guess there's lots of good options. And maybe you're hoping to just go to pod and hope for a mirror, do them together or something.
Now both runners are on even ground, silver arrows and master sword.
So it's like green. Oh no, this is just the other way into Hera. this early big key in Hera is bait to do green pendant, which is going to be for nothing.
Oh, it's so weird to see actually accessible Tower of Hera. That now the unfortunate thing is there's a hook shot on the Speckle Rock that could let you just Hera pot up instead.
Yeah, you're full clearing anyways. It really doesn't save all that much time. I think it's on the order of like 10 seconds, if like optimally versus optimally.
Now Orange does have a sword, so can probably set up the bomb jump easily here, because it can use a simple spin buffer.
Yeah, depending on your preferred method, sword is really nice for that.
It means it doesn't have to fall back down and drop in from the ceiling like Krithel had to. Swordless bomb dumps can be tricky to line up.
It seems like rando players prefer the spin method, but a lot of speedrunners use the bonk, which is pretty free as well. You increase that vertical pixel range from 2 to 6, just with like a little bit of timing, not tight at all.
And Orange finds out the bad news that we don't get a small key today.
Yeah, it's good knowledge to have, because you can potentially use the key out of escape. You can plan for that a little bit maybe. Or just wait for Mire access.
Or hope it's a pendant.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's the hope, unless something's in there.
Our medallion tablets today were worth a combined 301 rupee.
We're just about caught up here with matching sets of gear on each side, and mostly the same things done. Someone soon has to go to Pod, Eastern, GT, something like that. Thieves.
And we're getting a Dark World.
Here we go.
With Pendant Pod and Pendant Thieves Town. We're going to need that Mire medallion.
That's really not the two you wanted to see. We've got immediate access to clear both of those, with lots of checks in them.
But we also have immediate access oh, unfortunately, Orange doesn't have the cane off Floating Island for this.
Yeah, that's a bit of a shame. He would be able to full clear GT with that. But it's not too bad to come back here.
Potentially full clearable Ganon's Tower in 22 minutes.
Yeah. And not even having to hover or anything, you just do it. Quake medallion.
Maybe that's our Mire medallion. We don't know.
Right now we could be in like Ice Rod Go mode, I think. No, we need a glove for ice, I guess. Flippers for swamp.
At the absolute max, we need 4 items. We don't know what our Mire medallion is, and then Ice Rod for Trinex, Flippers for Swamp, and a glove for Ice Palace. We don't actually have access to Ice Palace right now without a YBA.
I'm just gonna say, if this is me playing the seed, I'm like scared out of my mind having to search for that few items with like the entire game open. That's a nice bomb hookshot strat for the peg room there. Haven't seen that. Quick swap gives us all the cool strats.
That it does. Well, there's just Tempered Sword, just make things even easier.
Yeah, damage not going to be concerned for Orange at all. Krithel trying to soft lock on that rock, it looked like.
and is going to give us a hookshot cave from the back. So if you ever want to know how to access a hookshot cave without glove, that's how.
It's easy. Just clip through some walls, like everything in the mode.
Clip through some walls, walk off the edge of the screen to show up on top of the screen, but be on top of the map, and enter the stairs backwards.
I like both these plays, though. GT is obviously strong, but Hookshot Cave is a nice number of checks. It's pretty quick to get to. I don't know what else Krithel will do from here, but you've got some options.
This is something you don't see every day. The hover back from Hookshot Cave.
The speed hover to get to the bottom chest. I like that.
You don't see that every day, do you?
Just about halfway. That's pretty good.
Krithel can hover. He's hovered the Hookshot Cave before, so
Yeah.
that's just a tricky hover.
We get kind of desensitized. Oh, there's a ice rod. Wow.
Ice Rod at Ice Armos. Krithel's in red mail.
I like this Zero Suit Samus spray, especially in red mail form.
So, where do you go from here if you're orange? You go get the early sphere East Death Mountain.
A little bit surprised Krithel didn't open up TR there and get the front few items. Oh, she doesn't have Quake?
Yeah, he doesn't have Quake, it's in Ganon's tower. And that's a mushroom and catfish.
Tougher to get in the front without a medallion.
Just slightly.
Yeah.
We don't have a medallion, nor is this Link's Awakening, and we can just play the frog song, or whatever.
That's gonna be nice for Orange, though. It's a crystal anyways, you're looking for keys when he gets over to that area. Opening up the front of TR, it's not something we see every day in this mode.
I like this weird seed where we get a lot of stuff you don't normally see. Orange has seen the Cane of Samaria on Floating Island, so...
Yeah. Clear out Paradox and pick that up, and gets to route into Dark World over here. Works out really nicely. Just a little bit more stuff as he gets to the mountain checks, making it a little bit more efficient.
So, Chimo,
Yup.
have you noticed the fact that between both runners, the entirety of Turtle Rock is open?
I mean, it's kind of great. Just do TR, right? I mean, Orange is gonna have full access, like right away here. Seeing the cane, he's gonna grab that before heading into Dark World. See how much he does. I would expect him to open the front though, and then we'll see. But you can clip straight into Laser Bridge if you want. You can go to the middle. But we've got lots of clearable dungeons.
The big problem we have at the moment is we can't clear swamp or ice, and we need to.
Yeah. The pot being a pendant makes the Kiki skip play a little bit less appealing. Well, that's a cool return. I'm sure everybody knows it already, but I haven't seen that one.
And the advantage of having the hammer, we can just enter the Dark World from here. Oh, bird!
Quick swap takes another casualty. Oh, that's a little bit rough. Just an extra set of clips here, I guess, but... So, I wonder if he'll possibly just do the mirrorless wrap into TR right now.
Mirrorless wrap is a little hard to want to do at this point. Honestly, it's hard to want to do it without the mirror for easy access to get back to the front. Or get back to the back when you're done. You'd have to die.
We can death warp, right? Like, I think we still get the crystal. It just means we can't go on to Catfish. Because of whatever fake Dark World nonsense.
Tries to pick up the rock. Can't, because we don't have a glove. Been there before, what about you?
Every time I'll try to pick up that rock. I'll never remember.
You and I both run enough non-glitched runs to know that we need the glove for that normally.
Yeah. The hookshot cave clip is so nice. It's really fast. It gets you from the bottom to the top, like, really fast.
Oh, the one unfortunate thing from Orange not having the cane, the big key is right side. Actually, that might be fortunate, but...
Yeah, that's... We'll kind of see, but that puts off the climb for him for a little bit. He will be back there for sure.
Because we are still a 7 crystal defeat Ganon.
What will really hurt is if there's some important item back here. Possibly, because it might be a little bit of time before he goes back.
Like, say, if Flippers were over here or something.
Yeah, exactly. Decked out in our red mail here.
Yeah, this Seeds combat feels pretty comfortable. Well, I don't know about you.
Yeah. I mean, it's almost a pain having red mail. Death warping is hard. We do see that mirrorless TR wrap. This is not in logic, but I think one of the most important things to know for this mode. It's like the TR laser bridge is really nice to check. That's usually where the items are. It's just the best way into TR if you don't have a mirror. And it can go wrong.
Yeah, it can go wrong.
So what we're looking for there is quite a big hop down to about the laser bridge or land bridge. So if he'd have tried to do it there, I'm not sure what happens, but it's not what you want. And if clips don't go right, you usually want to save and quit pretty quick.
And we're going to go up Ganon's tower.
Yeah, glitch modes in general have quite a bit more variance, and one of the reasons is you have a lot more open to you, but another reason is that clips are hard. Sometimes they don't go perfectly, they can be a little finicky and stuff, so... A little bit of a shame though, because yeah, TR is just full clearable.
And when you're in GT that's full clearable anyways, and you have to do it to begin with, I don't see the problem in just climbing immediately. What about you?
Yeah, GT is like basically a crystal dungeon with a ton of checks, so you don't usually put it off much in this mode. The only thing that's nice about putting the climb off is it puts you right on the pyramid if you can possibly not have items up there, but it's a little bit risky to put off if you're not playing spoiler.
Spoiler glitch, that sounds fun.
It is fun. I would highly suggest people who like glitch modes trying it out. I just gotta plug it because I run it. There's an async glitch channel, does 2 seeds a month, both glitched and non-glitched, in the main Randomizer Discord, and we rotate the modes up. So right now we've got, I think, just a regular overworld glitches seed that's pretty fun. It's about, I think I ran it just over an hour. It probably can be under an hour.
And Krithel hits Landmo 2. Easy fight because we have silvers.
Easy until it's not, right?
Until it's not.
That's something about it should be free, but it's so easy to miss an arrow, and then you're just like it's way worse getting a 2-cycle silver than like a 3-cycle like non-silver fight somehow.
I'm just glad that
That's a door we don't see opened every day.
yeah, that's not a door I've seen opened a lot, I'll admit.
You have to know how keys work in GT, which seems impossible to me. I would be too afraid of burning what I need.
Orange knows key logic, so I imagine we have a... This isn't a guaranteed small key based on that. Alright, and on top of Ganon's Tower, we have Mini Helmet Room.
You know, so we get to see if it's worth doing the climb now, or if it actually would have been better to put off.
And Tower Room was an item. So... that one item could remain on Krithel's mind.
Yeah, this kind of playing glitch modes feels a little bit like playing like Entrance or something, where it's you don't really want to leave stuff behind. It's better to clear a lot and be efficient about it. So I think more runners will do Tile Room, but it's one of those things, if you do put it off and cleared the rest of GT, I don't think you're coming back for it. It's also really hard to count items in GT because there's so many and lots of keys and stuff.
Yeah,
So,
in most dungeons we only have to count to what, 3 or 4 on most dungeons. In GT you have to count to 20. That's hard.
we get Josh Fairies here.
Very nice Aga 2 fight from Krithel.
Yeah, definitely. Some nice triple patterns there. Stuff. Nice fire rod strat. I guess with half magic, you should probably be using that fire rod a little more in the climb. Got lots to use.
At least on Stelphos, absolutely use it. Makes it easier to hit them.
Yeah. Pyramid Ledge is nothing. And looks like Krithel's heading over to Village Outcasts.
I imagine at this point most of our runners have learned the clip across the fence in hammer pegs. I know there were a bunch of cross keys on our side when that one was discovered.
I don't watch enough races, but I haven't actually seen this pulled off in a race, so this is kind of cool. It's not really hard at all, but it's really useful. It's a cool new finding just past couple months. Saying no to the green potion. Which would be our 4th bottle. Wow. Yeah, so that's a cool new clip. Really nice for glitch modes because that's a nice route from the pyramid over here.
And like I said, also very nice for cross keys.
Yeah.
Because how many times have you been left stuck in there after taking a connector?
One less place to potentially not get stuck when you go through a connector. If you've got the right gear.
Flipper's a chess game.
I
I don't know about you, but I'm dying to know what our Maya medallion is right now.
Well, we should know that pretty quick here, but that is definitely important. So it's that and a glove we're looking for, I guess?
Yeah, glove and possible Maya medallion at this point. If it's Quake, we are in a glove hunt.
Yeah, the hookshot clip out of hammer pegs, I think you buffer 1 frame right, then you dash turn left, and then you buffer down left into the pegs, and then hookshot. Chat's filling in. I think I got that right though. That's like both those runners got that triple, which is not that easy. It's a good
Krithel is doing this on. I've never seen that one done if it's upward teleport from the bottom. Makes sense because that's how it works for desert.
I don't know, what's with that slope? It's like the weirdest place. There's a million ways to get where you want. There's a really weird way to get down there in Light World without boots.
We're in a glove hunt.
Wow.
We are looking for Power Glove for Go mode. This seed is amazing.
It's the glitch seed, right? We get our book in desert. We get glove go mode.
So, Misery Mire / Swamp Palace.
Yeah.
You definitely do Mire first in this scenario.
I don't know how to route this, but that seems to make sense.
With them both being crystals, I think you do Mire first. Well, there's the glove. We are in no mode at 40 minutes.
Hype Cave having our no mode item. So Krithel will do this and then Swamp probably. That'll put him near Hype Cave. That's the way to go.
If you're orange, do you clip up to... No, if you're orange, do you clip up to Village before going into Mire? I don't think so.
The Mire first to check the medallion and probably clear it. But I don't know. It's quick to come back to, that's the thing. Red's nicer this way. Where are Flipper's chess game?
Chess game.
We've got chess game Flippers versus Hype Cave Glove. And Krithel's gonna clear both Mire and Swamp probably first. Orange likely gonna clear Mire, but we'll see.
And Orange did a very quick map check there. Not to find out our crystal knowledge, because he already knows that. But the weird rain effect when you clip into Misery Mire can be cleared by using your map.
I honestly did not know that. I just suffer, usually. So Orange is going into Mire, so definitely full clear. Will he clip into Swamp and unlock the doors? Is that worth doing for any reason?
If he does, it's not too hard for him to get back to Swamp, because he can just clip from Hera.
I guess one problem is we don't have the mirror, and Death Warping's not really good because of fake Dark World.
That Fire Snake did not want to leave Krithel alone.
The most annoying thing about that room. It's the fire snakes.
There's about 3 different annoying things in the Mire lobby.
Yeah.
I think they're all fire snakes.
That clip is so great, and it's really fast, unless the fire bar just like bullies you. And then it's like, did I even save time doing this?
And Krithel setting up for Fluteless Spooky. One thing that Krithel has an advantage on here is he can see down here.
Yeah, I picked up that lamp out of King's Tomb early. Definitely makes this a whole lot nicer. I'm surprised when I see like top runners do these dark rooms, how fast they are. They really don't lose much time, but you definitely can. Love that spooky strat from
I don't
HMG.
know it. I don't know it, but it's amazing.
It's all to do with throwing the block in the pit. That's the right variable.
And
or like maximum value for that variable, I think, so that the fire rod shot goes way up high.
it goes high enough that you actually have to do that item dash with the fire rod. An item dash
to range
to get this crystal to spawn up above.
Yeah. So the easy setup, or at least the one I know for that, is you walk into the room and you start walking down, and you slash 4 times on your way to get the timing right, and then as you walk left, just as you cross the pegs, you fire dash left and then up, and that should get it every time.
And here's Krithel setting up for Swamp Palace. The fun part of Hybrid Major Glitches is we get to consider Mire, Hera, and Swamp one giant Franken dungeon.
Yeah. It's definitely ugly that way. It's like, you can get such bad stuff in this mode. With your like mirror, hammer, and swamp, things like that.
I have seen at least one seed with Mirror and Hammer and Swamp.
The key logic is absurd, I think. You're like sort of expected to not use your Mire keys irresponsibly.
Very smooth bomb clip, and that takes us to Tower of Hera. Fastest way up mountain ever, right?
This is the nexus of the Link to the Past universe. We can go anywhere. That was almost a super fast citrus clip.
That was almost scary fast on that citrus.
One more frame, let's go. There we go. Nice, cancels and moves up left in one movement. We got orange taking care of Dark Mire, everyone's favorite. You can do the backup spooky strat in the dark. That's even cooler. Let's see if he goes for that. It looks like he set it up. No.
Probably doesn't want to take that risk in the dark. Which honestly, I wouldn't blame him.
Oh yeah, absolutely. He's gotta be a little bit careful here, 2.5 hearts, but Silver Arrows makes Vitreous pretty free.
He can eat one hit from Vitreous Eye.
So it's funny. Neither of our runners knows that they're gonna be in go mode, so they have to keep checking things. Oh, Krithel bouncing on Swamp.
He wants Type Cave. He wants to know if he has to full clear Swamp Palace.
This is a great play for this seed.
Because like I said, we can easily Hera pop back up the tower and then back up Tower of Hera and do the Swamp clip again.
I guess we had to pull the dam, so they had to do this anyways.
Yeah, we also pull the floodgates, so
Yeah.
It makes sense to open the dungeon here anyway, so...
Yeah, this is just a good way to play it. We're going to ice. Krithel is in go mode, though.
I like that instinct to go directly for mirror wrap.
Yeah.
Krithel went to set up the Ice Palace mirror wrap to get into Ice Palace. There's one tiny problem with that in this seed. We don't have a mirror.
I hate the flipper wrap. It's a necessary evil. The mirror wrap is so fast. Is Krithel ahead? That's hard to know, right? But Dunmire, unlocked swamp, in go mode. I think it's pretty close though.
Yeah, I'd say the seed's pretty close. We're going to Turtle Rock instead.
We're just clearing dungeons at this point. And Turtle Rock is... It's kind of annoying, like how to route it best. You gotta find the big key.
The other advantage of the Zero Suit Sam sprite, Baby Metroid Bunny sprite is adorable.
Yeah, definitely good. Orange save and quit out of there. He's still gotta get to chess game. One way or another.
Oh, Change on being very rude and eating the block. Orange is doing Eastern.
Unfortunately, this does put Krithel at a bit of a lead. Who is going to be go moding all this stuff? I mean, Eastern maybe is not. Depends where the big key is. Might not waste any time.
I think that's the first time I've ever seen that hammer dash.
It's optimal with quick swap. Amazingly, there's a good comparison video out there of the different strats.
We take a very long 12 heart death warp on spikes. Because we want to go to Laser Bridge now.
Where's Ether? I guess Krithel still needs a key. Oh, hello, Gold Sword.
Always a nice find. Let's just make this seed even easier on combat, shall we?
Yeah, pretty much free in terms of Ganon and stuff now. See how Orange roasts TR and if he also gets that Gold Sword or not. I didn't see, did we find the big key in Eastern yet? It's
No.
Gonna be important. I think
I don't think so.
Optimally it is in the big key chest for Orange's sake, since Krithel could have go moded it. Which will make this not too costly of a play. would expect after clearing Eastern, he'll turn in Green Pendant, which we know is not required.
But I think everyone's dying to know what's on us at this point.
Yeah, absolutely. There's not much that can speed us up at this point. Mirror would, for getting into ice. And TR. Maybe.
Unfortunately, we didn't have that bug net for Aga.
I guess Mirror would also get us into Swamp the normal way. Which would be cool.
And we're draining the swamp.
Yeah, TR down, Mire down, Desert. Got Swamp, Skullwoods, Ice Palace, and Eastern left. For Krithel. Orange still needs to find those flippers. Oh, that's right, he hadn't done this closet at all, so this is a really high dense location. Especially with that green pendant. Crystal Eastern.
Back of escape.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so with that glove. It's a good place. Not where he needs to be though. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. He's got all of Swamp open. TR.
Orange does not have swamp open, actually.
Oh, right.
We need flippers.
Okay, so that's good. That would be bad if we were still looking for something. Yeah, somebody mentioned that Thieves Town being a pendant isn't great because it makes Village Outcast a little bit less appealing.
Especially when you've already done Mire from the south.
Still a lot of checks, and you've got to do Skullwoods at some point, so potentially not the worst, but yeah, kind of the longer this goes on, the more he checks that he doesn't need to.
Oh no, I think we're getting a castle check now.
Oh, this is the siege, you don't have to do castle. I never get these.
Right?
And I still always put it off, which never works out.
This seed punished me, I go for castle early.
Yeah. Just this mode has screwed Orange. In overworld glitches, you wouldn't be allowed to go to Swamp for Mire, and you'd just continue up to Vu.
Yeah. And here's the back of escape. Meanwhile, Krithel is going to Argus.
Regular slash strats. Quick one cycle.
And Argus goes down, giving us the single arrow.
Oh, there's powder.
Hopefully that's enough. Gives him any reason to head toward village.
Yeah, it's another check over in that sort of direction.
Unfortunately, if he goes toward village, I think he'll do Skullwoods first.
You probably would do that, yeah. You gotta, if you're going for the powder check for some reason, you've gotta go in light world. And that portal is kind of slow to get to with their gear.
We do have a hardlock risk here. Krithel has not saved since doing Swamp Palace, so this trick can hardlock you.
This is the funnest in logic trick that we have in these maps.
I don't like this trick.
Looks like we're good though.
Alright, we have made it to Ice Palace.
Nice flipper wrap. Orange heading down the mountain in Dark World, so heading to Skullwoods probably.
You know, Krithel using another trick that we're allowed to do here in HMG. Oh no!
Yeah, that's not really an item we wanted to find. There's no flipper wrap nonsense required to get into ice, I guess.
Yeah, that's an advantage. As I was saying, Krithel uses another trick we're allowed to use in HMG here in Ice Palace by clipping through the wall in Ice Palace and finding our way to the next floor.
Yeah, it's a super nice clip. It can be done really fast. I guess logically we can skip the entry requirement, which is kind of not that nice if you ask me, but this mode takes a lot of stuff that makes the vanilla speedrun like really nice and makes a lot of logical implications that are horrible.
Now, the good news for Orange is that even though he has the mitts, it's not going to lead him to the worst checks we have that glitchers don't want to do. Because he should get flippers before finding his way to the blacksmith. That was a very fast Ice Palace, because we're already at Cold Stare.
Yeah, as it tends to be when you're in go mode. And even if you're not, if you skip a couple things. On Cold Stare. Yeah, Krithel is in go mode. And Orange is just missing flippers.
All Krithel has to do now is Skullwoods, which is straight to Mothula, and Eastern Palace, which is unfortunately very vanilla.
Yeah, about the one thing that we gotta skip in this mode versus regular overworld glitches for this seed is mirror for Swamp.
I'll take a mirrorless seed any day in this mode. We've seen there's been some pretty tame glitches seeds out there.
Get the nice Eastern clip on Krithel's side.
Embarrassingly, I don't know that one.
It's not a must-know. It's quite easy to lose time on it, to be honest. If you time your just walking into Eastern versus doing that, but it looks cool. It is faster if you do it well.
If If it's a difference between losing, keep saving time, and looking cool, I'll take the looking cool any day of the week.
It's definitely a must-know strat then. It's pretty swag. Swag and optimal, the best kind of strat. We get the horrible go mode Eastern Palace for Krithel here. Pinky in the worst possible spot.
It means we're going to see everything except for the big chest.
Yeah.
Which we know is, unfortunately, Krithel is going to be leaving his bug net here.
Well, that's a shame.
Oh no, orange.
This is ice.
We're going to Ice Palace.
I mean, makes a lot of sense, I think. I guess he's just looking for flippers, though, so this should be... No, flippers aren't logical at all in this mode, right? So,
for this dungeon, this is... That fake flipper is illogical for this Ice Palace.
Yeah, I was thinking we needed them to clip in here, but because of mitts, we don't. Yeah, that's the worst thing about finding mitts. But this is a play that makes like 100% sense. Ice is quick with Icebreaker and lots of checks. It's Crystal.
It's just unfortunate since orange was right there.
Pendant Thieves is really killing orange here.
It really is.
Otherwise, you'd have went there. Just that and some different Dark World routing out of the two runners. It's the main difference. Yeah, it's like ice isn't too bad a time loss, but it all just kind of adds up. And like, especially iced tea is actually quite a bit extra to go to.
Meanwhile, we have Krithel arriving at Armos Knights.
Yeah, and this is a fast fight with Silver Arrows. Nicely done.
A lot of fights are fast with Silver Arrows, let's be honest here.
Yeah.
Krithel looks to be setting up for a Dark Mountain descent here, because it's fast. I don't know if it's fast or not, but it looks cooler than going to the long way, and it feels better to go around rather than go the long way around the town portal.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see the timing on this. With Flute, it's got to be close. Just to use the Skullwoods portal, but that portal's kind of terrible. It feels really slow. It's a whole bunch of screen transitions. So it's possible this is faster. I don't really know for sure.
I think this would be the slower route overall, because there's even more screen transitions to make going this way, I think.
Yeah, it's got to be really close. It's important things to know for spoiler races, right?
And there is Ice Palace down for orange.
So, we'll see, but I imagine he does TR next.
He's been committed to this VOO skip, and it's hurting him.
Yeah. The time to do it was with Skullwoods, probably. even though that's not really great. It's not great unless you do it before Skullwoods, but that's probably kind of hard. Mummy room giving Krithel a little bit of nonsense, but not really a problem in red mail.
Mummy room has this habit of doing that.
It will do that. Misses the key. Almost a nice strat.
Mothula does not want to get off that top wall today.
And you're pretty safe, but down to 2 hearts is not that comfy in the moth fight with spikes flying around. Orange opening the front of TR. We never get to see this. I like this play though. If the big key's in the front, you can do the wrap into the back.
With the big key in the front, big key is in the front today. Unfortunately, the flippers are not here.
Oh yeah, he's looking for items too, unfortunately. If you're go mode, that's really nice. But he's not, so we'll see how much he does and how he routes it.
Meanwhile, Krithel is going to now take a hike to the pyramid.
Oh yeah, and this is, somebody did a comparison vid recently, and this is pretty fast to go this way and do the moat clip, or whatever we call it. One of 10 things that is called river clipping.
How many rivers do we clip? All of them.
Yeah. That is fast though. It's a super nice little wrap there.
And we have Ganon.
Gold sword, silver arrows, fire rod, half magic.
Red mail.
Yeah, you can't ask for much more. 6 and 6 hits for the 1-1. It's almost as free as it gets for this fight.
And then, as usual, 4 hits on Ganon for phase 2. Or, excuse me, phase 3. Because Ganon does not like floors.
It does like to warp though, by the looks of things. Should be a good double here.
Alright,
There we go.
Now, all Krithel has to do is cross the most dangerous bridge in this game.
Yeah, get your GGs in chat. This was a really nice silver fight.
Yeah. Finishing with unofficial racetime.gg time of 1 hour, 12 minutes and 46 seconds. Get your GGs in chat for Krithel.
That is blindingly fast. All of my races in this mode were like 2 hours and 20 minutes. Maybe I'm just bad, but I think there's some variance. It's kind of a jet seat if you happen to get those flippers, I guess. But super well played by Krithel, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Looks like Orange continuing on the great flipper hunt.
And we'll see if we can get Krithel in chat for an interview. But while we're waiting, at least Orange gets his gold sword.
Yeah, he's just done TR from the front, which we don't always see either. Straight through.
I can't believe the key layout let us go through front door and
Yeah.
do a vanilla turtle rock.
And looks like we're joined by Krithel in chat. GG's.
GG Krithel.
Thank you very much.
What are your general thoughts on the seed?
What a seed. I couldn't have asked for it to go much nicer.
Yeah. Yeah, that 1:12:46, that's pretty incredible. I don't know if we've seen too many times faster than that.
Pretty sure it's a PB. Oh. But yeah, very front loaded.
Yeah, front loaded
Yeah.
and then happened to find all the stuff too that you needed, not a great hunt for anything.
Yeah, it was a weird spot to get so much early on and still be so many items from go mode. But that's in the end what led me into GT to get that ice rod. There were so many items that kind of had to be something in there. And it routed nicely into Maya, weirdly enough.
Unfortunately, it's that nice Maya routing that is hurting Orange. He routed from the south, and he is hard committed. He is hard committed to a Village of Outcasts skip.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was always going to skip Thieves Town, but it kind of... Yeah, nicely ended up meaning I could do Village of Outcasts straight away. But yeah, it makes sense.
It was that hammer peg clip that actually got you there quickly.
Yeah, being able to route GT, swim over to Hammer Pegs, and then the vague plan was Village of Outcasts south, and then hopefully work out a way of wrapping to Skull after TR. Because like I knew I could clear TR at that point, and Skull. So I kind of wanted to loop those two together, which is why I ended up going south from there. Although I couldn't in the end, just because I couldn't get out the front of TR.
Warren's just picked up his 6th crystal, but still looking for those flippers. So with that win, I guess that's the series, and it looks like you're on to face Spleeby in the next round. Any thoughts on that matchup?
Scary. Any matchup now would be.
Yeah.
No, I'm looking forward to it.
Every opponent left up ahead of you, no matter who it ends up being on the other side of the bracket, is terrifying in this tournament. And Orange has forfeited, so give a GG to Orange as well. And welcome to the commentary booth.
GG.
Hey. GG.
So what were your thoughts on the seed, Orange?
I just got owned by Blue Skip.
Yeah, it was that kind of seed as well. Like I was skipping plenty along the way. You kind of had to with how fast it was going.
It's a jet seed. It's just
Yeah.
it's hard to want to go to Vu when Thieves Town is a pendant.
Yep.
So I routed GT into Village. GT was one of my first plays in Dark World. Routed that into Village into Maya.
Yeah. And that's probably what I should have done to begin with. Because I could always make a special trip to Skull Woods.
Yeah, Skull's the awkward one there. I was hoping to be able to map wrap into Skull, but that wasn't guaranteed. And I never ended up being able to do that because I didn't find Mirror or Open TR.
Nice. So I guess unfortunately that's the end of the tournament. Got any plans coming up after this?
Oh, there's still multiple tournaments I'm in. But the way I was playing, I had no business winning this match to begin with. There were times where I just was mentally checked out and, well, playing like I looked lost out there.
Well, it looked fairly good from the commentaries booth. It's just, yeah, a little bit of routing choices kind of did you in here, unfortunately.
And the one mishap I was a little surprised at was actually mirrorless laser bridge, but
I totally forgot how to do mirrorless laser bridge. Like, I haven't done it in a couple weeks, so I had totally forgotten how to do it. Because usually mirror pops up.
Yeah. I was probably
the
happy
other-
to see a save and quit out of there. I think that can lock pretty fast.
Other than that, the whole reason for opening TR and doing it from the front was just so I don't orphan catfish. If I went in through the middle or the back, I would have had to die on purpose, and then we would have had some fake world shenanigans.
everyone likes fake world shenanigans, don't they?
Yep.
Yeah, interesting seed with no mirror found on either side. Makes a lot of things different.
Yeah, I had seriously considered doing GT into hammer pads, into doing that new hookshot clip and going south. And I was like, well, Skull Woods is full clearable, and then Meyer, I could go ahead and do Meyer, pop out at Swamp, since I knew I had to do Meyer Hera Swamp due to where the Hera Small was located.
Shoutouts to the rare clearable Sphere 1 Tower of Hera.
Yeah, I kind of figured Krithel was going to kill Boulder. I'm looking for the small key.
Yep. It was messy, but I did it.
Yeah, it makes sense, and it was green pendant too, so that's, I don't see how you don't do that.
I think we cared more about the small key than the green pendant.
I think most of us in the tournament would care more about the small key than the green pendant.
Yeah.
Yeah, but ultimately, Krithel made a better routing decision than I did, and that's what won him the race. I was like, because we both knew we were going to do an early GT, probably. So we'd go ahead and climb early. Then what happens after you do GT, that's what decides this race. Do you swim over to hammer pegs and then hookshot over and do your Dark World loop from there, going down to Hype Cave, or do you just go down to Hype Cave? And just going down to Hype Cave was the objectively wrong decision this seed.
Yeah, it worked out that way, unfortunately. I think that's a pretty sensible play, though, still.
I will admit, I did find your discussion in chat followed by first item hammer and Sphere 1 fire rod fantastic.
Yeah, Krithel and I got what we wanted. Krithel wanted a Sphere 1 hammer. He got it at Link's house. I wanted a Sphere 1 fire rod. I got it at Race Game. Let me kill
I had to
Lando.
laugh at that one.
So, some prophetic visions there of the seed. That's awesome.
Helps when half of the items are in
Yeah.
Sphere 1. But
Yeah,
But I made the call to go for Voo Skip, and unfortunately, that's what cost me.
It's a gamble that can be made in that seed. Pendant Thieves is not a fun scenario in that kind of
There's a-
Gomo situation.
And, well, you have 6 clearable crystals as well. You see those mitts on Bumper Ledge, it's like, okay, now there's a chance that flippers can be in ice. Let's go do ice.
yeah, we were upset for you when those turned up.
Yeah, because it was blatantly obvious I was going to go to ice after Skull Woods.
Yeah. I was hoping you'd at least have done Vu, but it didn't turn out that way.
Well, considering that Krithel dot done as I was getting my 6th crystal, I don't think it would have mattered.
It was a little bit of a gap to clear, for sure. Awesome. Well, GG's to you guys again. Looks like we've got another match later in the day, 9 Eastern, Czechs versus Pretty Long. PRD Wong, and that's game 2, checks facing elimination, so that should be super hype.
And I know there's a lot of people excited for the rest of this tournament still too. So, and
Yeah.
both of you made a very, very good run through so far.
And it looks like our bot command was wrong, but somebody's put the right Twitch streams in chat there, so be sure to give our runners a follow. And thanks to everybody tracking, restreaming, commentating for sure.
Yeah. Big shout out to Trepto42, our tracker today, as well as to Chimo for being here in the commentary booth. Excellent commentary with you today.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks. It was awesome.
But unless there aren't any final thoughts, I think we can wrap up here. So, any final thoughts from either of you, Krithel or Orange?
Just thanks for the restream, and GG again, Orange. Some good matches.
It was a fun tournament. Sad to go out the way I did, but that's rando.
Mhm.
And GG's Krithel.
So good luck to both of you in future races.